UC Riverside sociology professor and director of the Presley Center for Crime and Justice Studies at UCR, Robert Nash Parker, researched California's three strikes law. His study suggests there's no scientific evidence that the three strikes law has directly contributed to the downturn of crime in California in the past 20 years. Nash points to alcohol consumption and employment as two factors which promote a drop in crime.
I think the main solution is going to have to be reducing the number of and the type of crimes that count as a strike in order to reduce the inflow of inmates. One of the problems is that when you sentence somebody to 25 years to life, then you have a long-term commitment to that person being incarcerated, and the cost of that just goes out into, far beyond. The crime rate over the last 40 or 50 years, we looked at some predictors that we thought would be relevant, and those included alcohol consumption, which peaked in the U.S. in the early 1980s and has been pretty much in decline ever since, and also the unemployment rate. One of the things about those two is that, I'm not suggesting that they're the only two that might be related to the drop in crime rate, but those things we can measure on an annual basis along with the crime rate. So there's a limit, when you're doing a study that is based on year-to-year data, you have to have something that's measurable on a year-to-year basis. So those are two things we could measure, and they turned out to have, significant impact.
For Richard Diatley, I'm Pep Fernandez for the Press Enterprise and PE.com.